Get ready. Okay, this is a post-mortem of Ludum 41, and the first thing I wanted to make sure is that the theme is good, and therefore I gave everything I got on the voting round. And here is the result: combine two incompatible genres, one with 303 more upvotes than downvotes. Okay, my idea was to make some kind of a soccer battle royale. So the key point is you have to survive over 100 other gamers, and you should be the one that stands out of everyone. And of course there must be some kind of a soccer ball in this game, so I came up with this idea. So what is Battle Royale? Battle Royale is basically some kind of a circle where some people are dropped and they kill each other until only one player is left. So, and what is soccer? Of course, you are some kind of a soccer player, you have a soccer ball and a goal. And then you have to score, which is pretty obvious. So I came up with the idea just placing goals around in a circle and then having some kind of 1 or 2 or 3 balls in the middle, and everybody is some kind of a keeper, goalkeeper. Everybody has to keep their goal clean. So, and what everybody is doing right now is not just waiting in front of their own goal. They will run to the middle, grab a ball and place a ball into one of the goals of the other players, and then these players are eliminated. So, and this goes on, and the circle gets smaller and smaller until the point where only 2 opponents are left, and they play in a classical field with one ball in a one-on-one match, and the one that scores first is the winner of the game. So I opened up Blender and modeled some things like a circle for the mid of the field, or a goal, as you can see here, with a transparent net, and some side panels for the ball, and also the ball itself. And I wanted to have a nice little environment, so I started modeling some trees that will be placed around the field. Some things I really enjoyed was the character animation of the player. So here you can see the shoot animation, and this is the first result. I wasn't pretty happy with it. There was no power, no emotions in the shot. And one thing I missed here was the movement of the head. So the head should look down at the beginning and should look up in the end. And this looks way better if you ask me. So I set up my project in Unity and imported everything I modeled in Blender. But first I ran for a run, and then I chilled in the sun, and then of course get directly back to my project to finish it. I skipped the coding part because it's not fun to watch, it's completely boring, but I programmed a lot and then I tested it. This is the first attempt, so there is no cycle, there is nothing to do, there's no ball, but at least I can run around, jump around and look around. This is the second attempt. It looked way better. You already can see the cycle, you can already see your own goal, which is marked in blue, and you can see the trees that are placed around the field. In this test we get more serious because we already have all the balls we needed. I can kick them around and play around with them, and it works perfectly. The next thing I did was placing all the enemies in front of their own goals, which worked perfectly, and then I tested the kill script, but unfortunately I scored a goal, the color was white, but after 3 seconds nothing happened. I tried it a second time and nothing happened again, and I changed the script again, and after some time it works. the goal disappears and we can start with some of the enemy AI. So the first AI is just aggressive AI. It runs to a ball and just kicks it. The ball has to be free and be available, and the next one to the player. But unfortunately this happened. This is completely ridiculous and I didn't know what happened, and it took me very long to figure out what was really going on in the background here and why is everybody freaking out. So the next strategy is a little bit more complex, so I wanna draw it. So imagine here is a goal and here is the enemy, and here is the ball. So what the enemy should do is try to be in one line with the ball and the goal. And the next thing is, if the ball goes over a specific threshold, for example this line here, the enemy should go to the ball and kick it back. So the enemy is a goalie in the first place and do not really attack, except the ball is here and the enemy is here and here is the next goal. Then the enemy probably can score a goal, but the first goal or aim of the enemy is just to keep the ball out of the area. And imagine the following situation: the ball is here, the enemy is here, then the enemy tries to go around the ball and kick it so that the ball goes out of this. And let's have a look how this is working in the game. So everybody stands in front of the door, in front of their goal, and as you can see here, everybody tries to just defend their goal. Next thing was the UI. Unfortunately, I made a typo in the next circle timer, and the typo was still in the game when I created the trailer for the game. So you can look up the trailer and you will notice there was a missing C, which is pretty embarrassing. And this is what it looks like if you're one of the last 5 players. The field is pretty small, it's pretty dense, and then you have to change your tactics a little bit, and I think this is fun. And that's it, that's a game. That's what I did, what I created in 24 hours. I put you all the links in the descriptions. You can play it online, you can play it on Android, and you can play it on iOS. So have fun and try it out. The only thing that is left for me is watch some Twitch streamers to play my game, like this one. Wow, really good. Yeah, you scored a goal. And again, wow, unbelievable. And the last one, wow, this is really good. I think everybody understands the concept. Or like this one. Hello? What are you doing? Don't go in the middle. Save your goal. What are you doing? This is ridiculous. No, you gonna... Oh, it's not that hard, damn it.